I'm going through a lot of shit right now with my brother. He's just a piece of shit and a scumbag. And I've been homeless. I've been living out of hotels. I've been in hotels for like a week now.
Oh my god!
My grandma's in danger because my brother has like guns, and she might get killed. If she gets killed, my family's gonna be sad. I'm gonna be sad. My mom's gonna be sad, and like everybody's gonna be sad. So, he might end up killing her and the dogs with his guns. And I've already called the cops. I've already called cats. They can't do anything. They're useless. They're fucking useless losers. So like they can't do anything, and so I've called. They went to the house at like 8 in the morning. I talked shit on the ring, so not much I can do. And I told my grandma oh, you should tell them that you're in danger and he has guns. So I told her don't put this off because you're playing with your life, and it's not good that she's playing with her life. So, he can end up killing her at any moment. So, I would say she should call, now. Because if she doesn't call, she's probably gonna die. And everyone's gonna be sad. So this is like a life or death situation. And Cody hasn't taken meds for years. So, probably since he was a teenager, and that's why he's fucking crazy. That's why he's loony and a psycho. He needs to go to the fucking mental hospital. If he goes to the mental hospital, he's gonna get raped and abused and probably killed. And I went through a lot of that shit when I went there, so he's gonna experience that. And he's gonna eat shitty food and he's gonna sleep on a shitty bed. So this is what he asked for. This is what he wanted. He wants to be a fucking scumbag, low-life piece of shit. So this is what he wanted. Fucking nigger. Also, I've been talking to his ex-girlfriends, and they have herpes and fucking pussy diseases, so I was saying, I would fuck them and shit and do, revenge porn. It would do revenge porn to get at him, But I would use a condom since they have diseases. If they didn't have diseases, I would, fuck them and, cream pie them, and, throat pie them and ass pie them if they have diseases, so I'm not gonna cream pie them or ass pie them. Maybe throat pie if they don't have a disease on their mouth. Maybe throat pie, but not ass pie or cream pie. But anyways, my niece Isabel, she's 7 years old and she has a pedo uncle. She's probably already been fucked by her pedo uncle, so it's sad. But she's a 7-year-old thought, so she's probably been cream pied, throat pied, and ass pied. So she probably gets all the cum and the dick she can. So she's a little thought. So and she probably, Kimberly has the herpes and the pussy diseases. She might have that too. I think you can get that at that age. But yeah, it's just sad that Isabel's a thought at this age. She already knows some cuss words and shit. But yeah, it's sad that she has to be fucking raped and gets all this cum and dick, so it's just I don't know, maybe some girls like that at that age, I don't know if she likes it or not, but maybe some girls at that age like getting fucked and getting cum and shit, and I don't know, but it's just when I was 12, there was a girl who was 6 that liked dick, and she would always touch my dick and want to jerk me off, and she wouldn't make me come, but she would jerk me off. And then last time I fucked around with her, she was 9 or 10. And I was 15 or 16, and I had her jack me off again. She didn't make me come. She showed me her boobs. She put a bra on in front of me. They were small, not very developed. And then I wanted her to suck my dick, but she wouldn't do it. And she kind of drew on it, being childish. I wasn't gonna fuck her because I knew she was small. And I'd probably break her hymen and make her bleed and shit, and her parents would find out, so I wasn't gonna fuck her. But I would have had her suck me off, but that never happened. And then she tried to claim that I was like, later on, she tried to claim that I was 18 and that like I raped her or some shit, and I really wasn't. I was like 15 or 16. It was just like, how can you claim that I was 18 when I wasn't, that I raped you? I never raped you. It's just like, she tried to say shit that never happened. Like, she tried to say that like, oh, but I raped her and I didn't. And it's like, you know, she agreed to that. She never said no. She never, you know, she never said no. She never, I was never forced. Nothing was forced, and she never said no. Like, she never spoke up, so she never spoke up about anything, so it wasn't rape. I just think she enjoyed it. I think she's just being like that because she's kind of evil and wanted to get me into trouble, but honestly, like, yeah, I never raped her. I never raped anyone, so any girls that I've done shit with, it's never been rape. It's always been mutual, so even with that girl, Jenna, and she's like, I think like 19 or 20 now, because she was like 6 years younger than me, so, yeah. The other girls I've been with, I've been with some other slutty girls. There was that one girl, what was it, one girl, Lily, that I went to school with in Norco. She was kind of a thought. She had big tits, she let me touch them and shit. And like, I kind of fingered her, and then like she touched my dick, that kind of jacked me off, but never sucked it. And then I was like 17, almost 18, and she was 15, almost 16. But what happened was they cut it off because she was underage and I was almost 18. Her teacher didn't like it, the parents didn't like it, so with that, since I was turning 18, if I would have still did shit with her, that would have been illegal and I probably would have gone to jail, so it's probably a good thing they cut it off. She's crazy, so I don't even talk to her. There was this one other girl in Corona that I was with named, Lily was a black girl, but then there was Angelica. Angelica was like this cute mixed girl. Her boobs are kind of big. She let me touch them. I kissed her, like tongue kissed her and shit. And then she like touched my dick, but she never sucked it, so. And then there was Taylor. Taylor was kind of retarded. She would never suck my dick, but she gave me like a hand job. And like she had like big boobs. She probably had like D cups or some shit. But she let me touch them. She never took off her bra. She would take off her shirt. I fingered her, but I would always hit her pelvic bone. So I think it was like, because she was a virgin, that was why I was hitting her pelvic bone. Touched her ass too. She wasn't as sexual as me though. She wouldn't suck me off. She wouldn't have sex, and I guess she says she never wants sex. So that fucking sucks. And then with Candace never wants sex either, so she's not very sexual either. I went on one date with her and I kissed her, and then her dad actually contacted me recently, Mark Catone. He lives in fucking New York, like Staten Island, New York, so he's fucking dumb as fuck. And he called me and he left his voicemail doing some tweaker shit, and he was like, chicky, 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 chicky. That's some like tweaker shit. He said he called the cops on me. I called the cops on him, but the reason why that happened was because I sent Candace nudes, and I thought she would like it, and then my mom, my grandma are all like, oh, people don't like unsolicited nudes, and it's just like, well, some people like that, some girls that I talk to like that, and it's just like, it's not everyone that doesn't like unsolicited nudes, it's what they don't get, and, I send nudes because I like it, as I want to. Porn is art. I have porn of myself on fucking Twitter and like Reddit. You can even look at it if you want. If you don't want to, I get it. That's on you. You can do that on your own time, but I have porn of myself on Twitter and Reddit, and I love it. I love porn. Porn is art. I love posting porn of myself. I even made an OnlyFans, bro. But I can't even post on my OnlyFans. It won't verify my fucking ID. So I probably need to get a new ID, like the real ID and shit, and then there was Jamie. Jamie was the only girl that ever sucked me off, and it fucking sucked. It was the worst blowjob I ever got. She was very toothy. She had nice boobs. I touched them. I touched her ass. I kissed her. I fingered her. And fingering her actually went way better. Like, there was no pelvic bone because she wasn't a virgin, you know. But she didn't want to fuck for some reason. She didn't want to fuck. And then she was, like, reluctant to suck my dick. Like, she was all, like, said something to do with, like, religion and her mom. She would still suck it, but she didn't really, like, want to suck it as much because of her religion and her mom, which is fucking bullshit, because I already knew she sucked dick. And, you know, she doesn't swallow, though. She doesn't, like, swallow. And then, like, apparently she had, like, a friends with benefits after me. Like, she sucked them off, but she didn't fuck them because she got spooked. I don't know. It just seems like she doesn't like getting fucked. It seems like a lot of girls, like, they'll suck dick, but they don't like getting fucked. And it's just retarded and weird. Like, who wants to just suck dick and not get fucked? I'd rather do both. You know? Like, and even with Taylor, she had boyfriends after me, and apparently, like, one of her exes, she, like, took her shirt and her bra off for him, and she let him touch her, like, big double D boobs. When she wouldn't do that for me, she'd only take her shirt off, and I'd just touch her boobs over her bra, but apparently she saw his dick, but she didn't touch it. So I'm, like, the only guy that she ever saw and, like, saw and touched my dick, but, like, jerked it off, but she didn't, like, make me come, and she didn't suck me off. So, to be honest, I've only been sucked off by 2 people, and they weren't girls. They were both guys. I'm actually bi-curious, so Josh Bono would always call me bi-curious, and I'll admit, he was right. I am bi-curious. I've pretty much always been bi-curious since I was, like, 14. Like, me and my friend Ryan fucked around when he was, like, 13. I was 14. I sucked his dick. He sucked my dick. I fucked him in the ass. Fucked me in the ass. He's ass-pied me before. I've actually never ass-pied him because I'm not as into, like, I'm not into ass as much as him. He's got a big dick. He's like 8 inches, and I'm like 6 inches. So, but I can only take like 4 inches of his dick in my mouth. That's like half of it. It's just like it's so big and thick. I can't fucking deep throat it. It's too much. I told him I want him to throat pie me. But I think that's hot, and I've thought about throat pieing. But I've had bitches send me nudes, and what's interesting, I even have this one cousin that's all sexual, and she trusts me enough to send me nudes. I don't really fuck with cousins like that, but like she's willing enough to send me nudes, and she said not to send to anyone else. It's hot though, bro. She has like double D boobs. Her nipples are pierced. Like, dude, bro, her boobs are fucking nice. Her body's nice. If she wasn't my cousin, I'd fuck her, and I told her I'd fuck her anyways, but I don't really care. But she says, like, she doesn't fuck family, so I would fuck a cousin. I don't care. I mean, that's kind of like Evan's status, but I'd fuck a cousin. I don't really care. I think of her as more of like a friend. And people down south, they fuck cousins and sisters and shit, so to be honest, I don't really care. And some of my family are into incest, so it's like, what does it matter? It's like, fuck it, just go for it. I don't care. But nah, she won't fuck me. She's not into fucking family. She's like a year older than me. She's like 26 or 27, I think. But so yeah, I fucked around with Ryan. I sucked his dick. He's ass-pied me. I fucked him in the ass, but I've never came in his ass. I don't know why. I think maybe I'm not into ass as much as him. It doesn't turn me on as much. And then a lot of times he's been sucking me off. I haven't been coming. But he'll like suck my whole dick. And like he says it's not a deep throat for him. It just reaches the back of his throat. So, because I'm only 6 inches. So, but yeah, I've come in his mouth before, but he doesn't swallow. And he told me like next time, he told me like when he sucks my dick again, he'll swallow, but he doesn't really like swallowing. So, but I want him to throat pie me and shit. And he's black, and he's like 5'11". You're younger than me. There's like one other black dude I messed around with, and that was Andy. That was when he was 12, and I was like probably like 14. And we did like truth or dare, and he dared me to suck his dick, so I did. And he dared me to I dared him to suck my dick, and he did. I don't think we really fucked each other, but he sucked each other's dick, and he ended up telling me that he's not gay, and that he wouldn't do that again, so, you know, anyways, that's my scoop, that's all I gotta say, bro, you know, yeah.